His career looks like it's expanding. Recently, Wilma Smith talked one-on-one with the shock jock, heard in Cleveland on WNCX. She asked Howard about rumors he might soon leave radio for TV or the movies.
Quite frankly, I've become disillusioned with the industry ever since the government started censoring me, going after me, fining me $1.5 million. I'm getting a little disillusioned with radio, and I've had the opportunity now. I met with two motion picture studios yesterday, and they want to turn the book Private Parts into a movie. They feel there's great potential for it. And also, I'm having some meetings now about doing network television. So I might just get the hell out of radio altogether, or stay in radio and do a couple of other things. I don't know what I'm going to do, Wilma. What are you doing?
Me?
You sound very lovely, by the way.
Well, you're very nice to say that. That's very kind of you.
Very, very sweet. What are you wearing today?
What do you think I'm wearing? Never mind. Never mind.
I think you're wearing mini pants.
I take it back. It's a white pantsuit.
Is it a white pantsuit?
Mm-hmm.
See-through?
No. What do you
Wilma,
think?
You wear a
You know better
pantsuit.
than that, Howard.
Wilma, you know you'd get the ratings up. Don't you care about your station? Are you guys #1 in the ratings?
Yes, we are.
Oh, you are?
Yes, well, we are, Howard.
Well, then maybe you don't need the see-through pantsuit.
I hope not. If it ever comes to that, I'm out of here.
Wilma, did you read the book?
I just got the book. We couldn't get a copy of it. We just got the book, actually.
A lot of women tell me that they don't like the radio show, but they like the book, oddly enough. It seems I'm less offensive to them in print, that they seem to understand the whole joke. You know, sometimes when you sit down and you can read an entire thought, as opposed to just tuning in quickly, you get the joke a little bit more.
I want to talk about New Year's Eve, the Miss Howard Stern pageant.
Yeah, what about you, Wilma?
The ideal Miss Howard Stern would be...
Well, let me tell you something. First of all, the woman that we find... New Year's Eve is going to be the television show I always wanted to do. Every time I've been involved in television, I never got to do a live television event. I said, let's go on New Year's Eve, which is traditionally the worst time for pay-per-view, because they never have anything good to show. I said, let's go on and do the 2-hour program that we always wanted to do. I mean, no holds barred. You can do anything you want on pay-per-view. And we decided to hold a beauty pageant. I did this once on Channel 9, and it was tremendously successful. It was my highest-rated program. But now on pay-per-view, I can go even wilder. So there's going to be Joey Buttafuoco there. There's going to be Heidi Fleiss. There's going to be lots of mayhem. And Wilma, I was hoping that you would show your loveliness New Year's Eve.
You think so?
And perhaps enter the contest, because you too could win.
My goodness, my goodness. Can I ask you one quick question before you...
Yes.
How did you ask your wife to marry you? Just real quickly.
I don't even remember asking my wife to marry me. It was so long ago. It was 19 years ago. But when I met my wife, I got to tell you, I got to show you what I look like in my book. Let me show you what I looked like when my wife met me. Now, take a look at that face. Now, that's hideous. And no one loved that face. And I met a woman who finally would sleep with me, and that was my wife. And because she would sleep with me, and I had no radio show, she was one of the few who would, and I quickly married her. And I just said to her from the moment I met her that I was deeply in love with her and that I had to have her, because I was afraid of losing her, quite frankly. The thought of not sleeping with a woman for another year or two was miserable to me.
Oh, and you have 3 lovely daughters now.
3 lovely daughters and a woman who is still not sleeping with me. Wilma, I love you. Well,
you're very nice to say that. We're going to tell everybody about the pageant coming up here and how they can get involved in it if they would like, and also the book, which is available in the bookstores.
New Year's Eve on pay-per-view, and the book, you know, is in your bookstore.
It sure is.
Excellent.
Thanks, Howard.
Christmas gift. Okay.
Thanks, Howard. Have a lovely holiday.
You too, Wilma.
And the local Miss Howard Stern beauty pageant will be held at the Draft House in the...